One and only Tank Davis with me right now, one of the best fighters on the planet Earth. Tank, good to see you. Why this fight?
There's history in that. There's two guys that's trying to be great. It's cool to, get us both in the ring and share the ring together on a pro level.
It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is, so I think we can show him. A lot of people say I can't crack, but you get in there with these 8-ounce gloves and let me punch you, you wouldn't want to just walk through my shit.
Like, Tank the big brother from the little brother, but they both even, because again, that's showing the respect of the levels before and then after, so it's a good thing.
As Tank Davis gets ready for a comeback with something to prove, Greg Hackett believes anyone who steps into the ring with him is in serious trouble. Whether the opponent is Shakur Stevenson or another top name, Hackett expects Tank to do real damage.
I'm just happy Tank coming back. Tank's excited. All the guys are excited, but Tank is always a big question mark when Tank get in the ring. Somebody about to get knocked out.
Eddie Hearn also considers both Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson to be world-class fighters, but he's still unsure if they'll actually face each other. In his opinion, both men know exactly how challenging and risky that fight would be.
Yeah, both. I mean, look, they're both tremendous fighters. Style-wise, that's really not, for me, the one. And I don't see those guys taking a fight like that, because I think Shakur knows that Devin's a very good fighter, and Shakur does always want to change himself. Haney knows Shakur's very tricky and hard to beat. I just don't see that fight coming off. I don't know, but...
Roy Jones Jr. continued the discussion by praising Stevenson's smooth footwork and strong defense. Still, he feels Shakur needs to improve the way he manages distance during exchanges because he sometimes moves too far away, making it harder to counter and leaving fans with the wrong impression of his style.
Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter, but he got to learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this because this is going to mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and counter. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he jumped too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You understand me? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I'd say. I felt like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody gotta teach him. And I would teach him if they brought him to me.
Roy also believes Devin Haney still has everything needed to compete with the best in boxing. However, he feels Haney must bring back the sharpness and power in his offense. Since Jones worked with him earlier in his career, he believes better physical strength and cleaner punching technique could make Haney a dangerous fighter again.
Devin Haney
just gotta work back on his power. I used to train him back in the day when he was 16.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of tools, but he gotta sharpen his power up a little bit if he's gonna stay in boxing, because
he's not a threat no more.
He's not in power. You gotta have that power. You don't have that man power. He's growing, he's only 24. But I really kind of want to get him back. I told one of my guys, when he come out of training camp, bring him with him because I want to get his power back sharp like it used to be.
Winky Wright picked Shakur Stevenson over Devin, saying his defensive skills make him one of the hardest fighters in boxing to beat. He also believes Shakur has become much more comfortable fighting at close range, adding another dangerous weapon to his overall game.
I like Devin, but Shakur is my man, so I gotta go. I don't see nobody beating Shakur. I honestly nobody beating, because he can have all the power you want, but if you can't hit him, you can't hurt him. You can't hurt what you can't hit, and you can't hit Shakur. And Shorty's smart, and then he's learning how to just stay in the pocket now. That's even gonna make it more dangerous for other people, because now he can stay there, catch a shot, and come back.
At the same time, Winky believes Devin Haney performs at his highest level when he stays mentally locked in from start to finish. He sees a fight between Haney and Stevenson as a battle of two elite technicians, where smart decisions and precision would make all the difference.
Got skills. Devin Haney just got to stay focused. He stay focused in the fight. It's going to be hard for anybody to beat him. But, Devin Haney, the biggest fight for Devin Haney, I think, that'd be a Shakur Stevenson. And only because both of them fighters are great technicians, both of them skillful. And that's a fight that you will really see two technicians doing that. And both of them bad men.
McCoy disagrees with the idea of Stevenson facing Devin at a catchweight. He believes elite fighters in their prime should compete without extra weight conditions that could affect performance. Since Devin has already settled into his current division, he feels a catchweight serves no real purpose.
Shouldn't be at 144, because I look at it like two fighters that's supposed to be at an elite level in their prime. I don't want either one of them diminished. I don't think going up 4 pounds or 3 pounds for Shakur diminishes him. But you're asking for the catchweight because you're trying to diminish Haney. You know what I'm saying? He's already adjusted to being 47. So I don't like catchweights at that level of the game because of who they both are.
Even so, Roy Jones added that despite how difficult Shakur is to face, Gervonta Davis still has a real chance to beat him because of his power and ability to change a fight with one punch.
But
Shakur's a hard match for anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's a tough call for anybody out there right now. I'm not gonna tell you that I think he's gonna beat Shakur because, like I didn't even say, I heard since about to make a thing say that I said that Tank will beat Shakur. I didn't say Tank will beat him. I said Tank got the best chance. So I didn't say nobody gonna beat him, but Tank will be the one, in my opinion, that have the best chance to beat him.
Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith, who often supports Shakur Stevenson, still gave Tank Davis plenty of credit despite everything happening outside the ring. He believes Davis remains one of boxing's top fighters.
This is one of the top 5 fighters on the planet. He might be top 3. Yeah. You can make a legitimate argument for him being 3, 1, or whatever.
Smith also pointed to Tank's past performances, saying one disappointing night shouldn't define an entire career. He believes Davis still has the tools to give Stevenson one of his toughest tests if they ever meet.
He can punch. He's a knockout artist. He can box. He's not given enough credit for it, okay? He closes. He finishes. Once he smells blood, he's like a shark in blood-infested waters, Molly. He will finish you, okay?
However, on the other hand, Terrence Crawford questioned the belief that Gervonta could beat Shakur. Looking at Davis's recent performance, Crawford isn't convinced he has what it takes to overcome Stevenson's skill and boxing ability.
Definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he know that.
Bill Haney also rejected the idea of Devin fighting Stevenson below the welterweight limit. He believes a catchweight would take away from the importance of the fight and says Devin should compete at the full 147-pound limit so the result carries real value.
So if it's at a catchweight, if it's at a catchweight 144, then it wouldn't be for the belt.
No, nor to me would it represent what a truly a potential five division champ, and Shakur would make him Devin the youngest undisputed champion, 3 division title holder, you know what I mean, and somebody that's you know what I mean, hard to deal with. So I think that it's a great fight at 147 pounds when they're ready to go. You know, at 147 pounds if that's what they want to do. But we're not going down no more pounds.
At the same time, Bill praised Shakur's talent and believes a fight with Devin would showcase 2 of the best technical boxers in the sport. In his view, both fighters would push each other to another level and reveal abilities fans haven't fully seen before.
Shakur Stevenson, what's your thoughts when you hear that name and it come to fighting Devin Haney?
Super talented, a great opportunity for Devin to show how skilled, you know what I mean, he is. You know, it's levels of it, you know what I mean? And the thing about Shakur is both of them need each other to bring out the levels that's really there.
Timothy Bradley also looked at the possible matchup and questioned how much credit Shakur would actually receive if he beat Devin at a catchweight. He believes many critics would simply point to Haney's size disadvantage, reducing the value of the win.
Let's say Shakur beats him. Let's say that Haney didn't look good. You think Shakur gonna get the credit? No. He don't get the credit. You weight drain him. Just like Tank did with Ryan Garcia, there's an asterisk right next to that. Oh, you weight drained. Well, he signed on the dotted line. Oh, you weight drained.
Carl Froch couldn't confidently pick a winner. While he praised Tank's talent and dangerous style, he also acknowledged that Stevenson is an exceptionally skilled opponent who would be incredibly difficult to beat.
Gervonta Davis, big puncher, really exciting. He was looked after by Floyd Mayweather then. I don't know if he still is now, but he's got that kind of confidence, arrogance about him. And that, for me, is a 50-50 fight that could go either way. They can both punch hard, they're both quick.
Jeff Mayweather believes this fight can only be settled inside the ring. To him, both fighters look evenly matched on paper, and the better performance on fight night will decide who comes out on top.
Ultimate winner.
This is a great matchup, and I think that, to be honest, either guy can win. I think this is one of the fights where I do believe that it's 50-50. And I think that it's hard to really say about what one's gonna do and what the other's gonna do, but I think that it's gonna be a great fight for the fans.
Andre Ward expects a brutal contest if this matchup ever happens. He believes both fighters would take heavy punishment, and he doesn't see the fight lasting until the final bell.
Up to that point, that shows me the IQ, so I think Tank's gonna find a way. I think he's supposed to figure this out, but I don't think it's gonna be easy though. I think he's gonna have to go through some fire. I wouldn't be surprised if he had to get off the canvas. I wouldn't be surprised if he had to overcome being hurt. I think both guys are gonna be hurt in this fight, and I don't think he goes the distance.
Breadman Edwards also made it clear that he would favor Shakur Stevenson. He believes that at this stage of their careers, Stevenson has the stronger technical skills and overall strategy compared to Gervonta Davis.
A little bit more rangy, and he's gonna be riding high. And he's probably got better single shot power than T.O. A little taller, but I'll pick Shakur to win if they fight. You know what I mean? If they fight, who knows? I mean, the internet can say anything, but if they do decide to fight, and they're where they're at right now, I will pick Shakur to beat him.
Rolly Romero also reminded everyone just how complete Shakur Stevenson is. He believes truly well-rounded fighters are rare, and Shakur comes as close as anyone to having every part of the game.
Shakur is an incredible boxer. But you're an incredible boxer. You're not a puncher, but you're still an incredible boxer. And not everyone gets to punch hard. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone gets superhuman reflexes. Not everyone's super agile. Not everyone gets like a granite chin. You got to do with what you got.
While opinions continue to differ, one thing is certain. Gervonta Tank Davis is fully focused on preparing for his return. Even though no opponent has been officially announced, whether it's Shakur Stevenson or another top contender, Tank is training with one goal in mind, to make a statement. For him, the only thing that matters is getting the win, and he's pushing himself through a demanding camp to be ready for whoever stands across the ring. Another thing driving Tank is the criticism that followed his last appearance, especially after the planned fight with Jake Paul fell apart. Since then, many people have questioned whether he still belongs among boxing's elite. Instead of letting that affect him, Davis has turned the criticism into motivation, attacking every training session with the goal of proving his doubters wrong. Since the start of training camp, Gervonta has focused on improving the qualities that made him so dangerous in the first place: his explosiveness, timing, and knockout power. Before the recent criticism, he was known for delivering dominant performances, and now he's determined to remind everyone why he earned that reputation. Don't be running it off. Jiren Ennis also defended Tank Davis after the draw, saying many people underestimated Lamont Roach before the fight. He felt Tank still delivered a strong and entertaining performance and believes he did enough to edge the contest despite the official result. Ariel Helwani saw things very differently, arguing that Lamont Roach deserved the victory. He praised Roach's performance, criticized the judges, pointed to key moments where Roach should have received more credit, and said better scoring is needed to give both fighters the fairness they deserve.
Do you think
Tank gets a lot of criticism for not knocking Lamont out and Lamont not being in big names, so they overblow it?
I think so, yeah, and I feel like people just don't like Tank to a point where any little thing, just because he ain't knock him out, he probably feel as though that he lost, and he didn't, or it was a draw, you know. I feel like Tank was doing a lot of smart things in the beginning. Moving a little bit too much, but I feel like he was still like frustrating him and things like that. And I think Tank did a good job. Like, he looked sharp than me. And I don't know, people just be talking. You know, at the end of the day, you can't please everybody.
That brings us to the end. Now we want to hear what you think. If Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson finally meet, whose prediction do you believe will be proven right? Are you backing skill and precision, or power and explosiveness? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel for more boxing coverage, and thank you for watching. We'll see you again with more exciting updates.
114, 113, and all of a sudden that middle one is a 113, 114. But all of a sudden now you're going to from a majority draw to a split decision win for Lamont Roach. He was robbed. The knee hitting the canvas should be a knockdown. The face getting wiped should be a DQ. They didn't use replay apparently, and we're going to talk to